Hi guys, it's Healy. Today I would like to show you TOME. It's a presentation generator. It's going to give you slides on a topic that you choose. So if you want to present something, it will give you the outline and it will give you the actual content. And it can also create stories for you. Just generate different stories for your storytelling presentation, or if you want to have your students read stories. So let's start. So this is a presentation about innovation in education in Israel. It starts with the title that it gives you, some subtitles, and slides. Basically slides that you can read from, and it helps you. Of course, you can edit all the information, you can change the pictures. Really, you can play around with this. Now here's another presentation about AI for English language teachers. You have the table of content here, and you have slides that actually give you really good information. If you think it's not suitable for your presentation, you can always change it and edit. And what I like about it, it really gives you a nice structure. Okay, according to the specifications that you give, it gives you a nice structure, TOME features, student engagement, learning outcomes, and at the end it always has a conclusion of everything. Now this is a story. If you want to tell a story or do some storytelling presentation, it can actually provide a story for you. It can generate a story for you according to some vocabulary that you give, some general information about the characters, etc. The stories are quite lengthy. They're not that short, but there are, as you can see, about 8 slides long with a few short paragraphs in each one. And you can also adjust the way the pictures look, the art or the theme. It could be like a fairy tale theme, or more like a cartoon, different types of art. This is a story about they call it the AI teacher, and it's about teachers that use AI in education. Of course, it generates pictures and the story and everything. So once you log into TOME, you want to sign in with Google, or just do a quick sign up with your email address and password. Once you're in, your homepage will look like this, and you want to click on the word create at the top right. Create. Then it says create a presentation about. So let's say we're starting with a presentation. We can just write the topic of the presentation that we want to give. For examples, interesting books in our history. Okay, just a general topic. And in a few seconds, it's going to give you a really nice, about 8 presentation long slideshow. That's it, it's ready. We have a nice title, Exploring the Classics, a journey through our history's most interesting books. We have the subtitle, Early Fiction, Classical Text, Medieval Works, Renaissance Works, Romantic Works, Modern Works. Really nice. It's nicely organized with some information about each and every work. And then at the end, that's it. Really nice information. Very, very organized. Now, in case you want to change the text, just go ahead, click, and you can delete and add information. If you want to change the picture, double click, and you can adjust it, or click on the little Del E settings here at the right. It takes your photos from there, and you can regenerate, do something else, or just change the picture. For example, you want to give it a different prompt and generate, and it will just give you something else to choose from. So you have other pictures here to choose from, and you can change it. Right now I'm not going to do it. And the theme, this little icon of a palette, you can change it to from dark to light to cream to yellow, blue, whatever you want. Let's do it green for a second just to show you. can also change the fonts here. If you like other fonts, let's say this one. That's the heading and the paragraph here. You will change the font here on the right for the paragraph. Let's say Rubik. So here you change information for the paragraph. Here you change the specifications for the headings. You can change the color of the font and really adjust it however you like. You can also do it just for the page or just for the whole tome. And you click Save Theme and you give it a name, for example, green, and then you know that next time you can just choose this theme for your other presentations. It will save it. Another thing you can do is add another slide here. Okay, here you can add another page. And another thing is that you can record yourself, and this is really, really good. If you want to give it for students for asynchronous tasks and you want to read what's actually written, maybe you want to explain stuff, maybe you want to add information, maybe you want to give more specific instructions. So you click on the little recording button and you click the word record, and you can say something like, "Dear students, in this page you get to read about early fiction. It's very interesting. Make a few notes to yourselves." And stop. I click the stop button. It's going to save. And once students click on the orange circle, they'll be able to listen to you. So it's a wonderful way if you want to teach them something through those slides. Add your voice to it and add some notes. Another way is to add comments here. You can add comments that will show. When you want to play it, click play. And you can go slide by slide and just watch your slideshow. Okay, so when you're done, let's click on the X. And now let's say I want to share it with my students or with other people. I'm going to click the share button and share with anyone with the link. Can play, copy link. Just copy. It's going to be copied. And you can see that if you give it to them, they'll immediately just go to your slideshow and watch whatever you wrote. Now let's say you just want to give them some story to read. Perhaps you want to prepare questions about it, or you want them to write something about the story, or perhaps you just want to do some storytelling presentation. So go ahead from the home page and click Create. Here at the top right, Create. And now instead of saying create a presentation about, we're going to change here at the bottom from presentation to story. Okay, to story. And images, we can choose if you want fantasy images, pop art, anime, any type of art you would like. Let's do fantasy for the moment. And let's say we want to write a story about a little boy who studied English and loved it and wanted to tell everyone about interesting words he had found. Okay. Let's click enter and let's wait for this story. Okay, so we have a little title, The Little English Scholar, and we have subtitles or headlines, A Journey of Discovery, A Language of Possibilities, A Love of Language, A World of Words, A Language of Possibilities, A Love of Language. Okay, first slide, the story starts. The little boy eagerly opened his English textbooks, a world of new words and meanings waiting to be explored. He was fascinated by the way the words created stories and ideas, and he wanted to learn more. That's pretty cool. We have more pages and the whole story. it created for us. Now you can use this as a guideline if you want to talk about an interesting story for the beginning of your presentation, or if you want to create something for your students for them to read and maybe assess or maybe reply or reflect or add information on it, etc. Okay, so that was it. These are the ways to use TOME AI. I hope you like it and find many uses to it. Enjoy. Don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye.